Howdy everyone, NTV here with some more Pokémon Colosseum. Last episode, we explored Phoenix City, we met up with the Mayor Escade and told him basically that Rui was kidnapped by two strangers. And then we had a run-in with Team Snag, which was Wes's former team before he defected and blew up the base. And that gave Rui the idea to go over here to the Pokemart to buy some Pokeballs, so we can make use of the Snag machine that we stole. But if you go check a look at the inventory of the Pokemart here, there's no Pokeballs. The same also applies to the upstairs portion. So, yeah, no Pokeballs for us. But what you want to do instead is actually talk to this person here, because he will tell you that Pokeballs are not sold here. The only person that you can buy them from is from the person that runs the outskirts stand. So yeah, and the reason for that is because there's no wild Pokemon in the Ori region, so there really isn't a need for Pokeballs. So, yeah, no wild Pokemon, at least for the time being. Like, for the duration of Pokemon Colosseum, there won't be any wild Pokemon, but who knows? Maybe in the future, we'll start to see some wild Pokemon. And we're here in the outskirts stand. Let's just go talk to the person. Again, I really love the outskirts stand. I just like that whole rusted out train design that is being used. If you're intending to travel somewhere, you might want to stock up on supplies here. Hi, can I ask you something? Don't you sell any Pokeballs? Huh? Pokeballs, you say? There's no call for those things around these parts. Where'd I put them now? Oh yeah, here they are. A little dusty, I'm afraid, but otherwise perfectly usable. Yep. We get 5 Pokeballs here. Since I found them, I may just as well put them out with the rest of my merchandise. If you need some more, well, how about buying them for me? Yes, I will actually go buy some Pokeballs. You can buy Great Balls as well, which they work better than regular Pokeballs, but for the price, not really worth it just because like they're 1.5 times more effective than standard Pokeballs. But yeah, also, if you buy 10 Pokeballs or more at any given time, you will also get a Premier Ball, which is basically a different looking Pokeball. Functions the same as a regular Pokeball. Looks fancier, but yeah. So basically, buying 10 Pokeballs at a time, exactly 10, is going to get you the most bang for your buck, because if you buy, like, for example, say you buy like 99 Pokeballs, you're only going to get 1 Premier Ball out of it, but if you buy 10 sets of 10 Pokeballs, that's 10 Premier Balls right there, so yeah. I hope I explained that. I hope I explained that well, but yeah, let's leave the outskirts stand. Oh, you again. A whole lot of scary men came here. I think I even saw those 2 creeps who took off in the truck earlier. That's not good. Let's go check out the mayor's place. If you remember, the mayor's place is right over here. Let's see what's going on. Master Mirror B, it's him. He's the one that took the girl from us. Oh, now aren't you boys frightfully pathetic? You mean to tell me you were bested by these darling infants? Darling, did you say your name was Wes or something? I so don't like saying this, but we're not at liberty to keep your lady friend at liberty. That sweet young thing, she can see things that ordinary people aren't supposed to see. That just will not do for what we're planning to do. No, it just won't do at all. If you don't like pain, like most people, you can avoid pain by keeping your nose out of places it needn't be. Boys, oh boys. Yes, we will. Boys, I shall make my return to Pi right now. Do remember that I will be waiting for you to return with the little lady. Am I making myself clear? I won't accept failure from you again, boys. Let the music spin. Let's get it on. Love this song, by the way. Yep, that's Mirror B. One of my favorite characters in all of Pokemon, to be honest. He's just fun. He's a fun character. Anyways, let's fight these 2 again. We have Mirror B Peon Folly, or Foley. Don't really quite know how it's pronounced, but whatever. And Lotad with a Whismur. Okay, nothing too bad here, especially since we have an Umbreon and Espeon. Now, let's see. How do I want to take care of this? Confusion, and I guess I could just use Secret Power on Whismer as well. Just knock out one of them just so I don't have to deal with two of them at once. Like once his turn comes to pass. That's usually how I... Well, voice crack. That's usually how I tend to do things in double battles. Just focus on making it easier to fight. Like if there's only one Pokemon left on the field on the opponent's side, they won't be doing that much. But whenever they send out multiple Pokemon, I just tend to target, I don't know, whatever is going to be the more problematic of the two. Okay, let's just Confusion you, and we didn't take any damage this fight. Nice. Okay, goodbye Lotad. Sorry, but as much as I like Lotad, we're gonna have to knock it out. And what's next? Oh, that's it? Didn't have any other Pokemon? Okay. Next. It's Trudley now, right? Yeah, Trudley, or Treadley. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but yeah. It's gonna send out a Duskull and a Spinarak. Ooh, we can actually make quick work of both of these things. Because Duskull is weak against Dark, and Spinarak, being part poison, is weak against Psychic. Let's see. Confusion you, and Bite you. I'm kind of expecting Duskull to live through this because it's kind of bulky, but then again, it's a Duskull. It's not like it's a Dusclops. And Dusknoir is not even in this generation, so yeah. And we're in the early game, we're not going to be seeing some fully evolved things. Well, here's Makuhita, and yep, this is the Pokemon that Rui saw, the one that had a weird aura around it. Those sharks captured me because I saw that Pokemon. I can see a black aura coming from it. They must have done something to that Pokemon. Yep. It's also willing to attack people. And we have no other choice. We have to steal it from them. Or snag it, actually, because snagging sounds cooler. So, yep. This is our first instance of using the snag machine once we knock this thing out. Because we can only... Actually, no, we can target things in double battles in this generation with catching. Let's see, how do I want to go about doing this? Confusion is probably going to knock out that strange Makuhita. Let's use that and Secret Power to whittle this thing down. And good. Good. And let's see. Can't Secret Power also paralyze this thing? Doesn't it have like an added effect? Yes! Wow! Perfect! Well, now's going to be our chance to actually try to snag this thing. Of course, like in the main series Pokemon games, just go into your Pokeball menu and chuck it. Sure, Secret Power again just in case. Or I could have gone for the Bite to get it to flinch. But, here's our first attempt at snagging something. 1, 2, 3. Perfect! We snagged the Makuhita. What? My Pokemon? Yep. Sorry. Your Makuhita's mine. Darn it, but you're good. You snagged my Pokemon! Hey, what are you saying? You're not supposed to be impressed. Oh man, what are we supposed to do? We got flattened again. Mirror B's gonna chew us out. What do we do? What is there to do? Run away! Yep, we did it. You snagged that Pokemon from that goon. And I'm sure there are others like it. Let's get all of them back from the bad guys. Yep, that's the premise of this game. There's strange Pokemon, and we have to snag them from the bad guys. Now, if we take a look here at this Makuhita, it has no original trainer, no ID number yet. It has this thing called a heart gauge. The door to its heart is tightly shut. We can't see its nature, but the interesting thing is it has only one move available right now called Shadow Rush. Shadow Rush, for some reason, like, it has a contest stat, even though it doesn't have a contest effect, because you can't use contests in this game. But yeah, Shadow Rush. Power of 90, and it hurts the attacker when used. Now, this isn't like Shadow Rush, it's its own type. Like, it's not like a fighting type, a normal type, or anything like that. It's for all intents and purposes, it's a typeless move. It can't be super effective or not very effective on Pokemon. No Pokemon are immune to it. So yeah, does a lot of damage, and recoil is a thing. And it has no other moves, even though we saw that it had Vital Throw. We'll be able to see what moves it has as we journey with this Makuhita, because in order to lower the heart gauge, we just travel around with it, use it in battles, things like that. Anyways, I'm just going to quickly heal up. And as you can see, there's someone guarding the exit to Phoenix City over here. And there's also another person guarding the exit over here. And just by inferring, you can probably guess that another person is guarding the exit over here. Yep. You can only fight one of them, and you're going to get a different Pokemon out of fighting each of them. But, whatever. Let's just heal up. And I already know which one I'm going to battle, so yeah. Let's head over there. Okay, now before we go battle the person that I want to battle, let's talk about this Makuhita. As you can see, its heart gauge is kind of lowering. The heart gauge is replacing the experience bar. It won't gain any experience while it's like this. But Makuhita, as a Pokemon, it's kind of useful. I mean, it's slow, but it can take hits due to it having a lot of HP, and it can deal a lot of physical damage as well. And we also lucked out by having one with Thick Fat, which reduce both fire and ice type attacks. So Makuhita can come in handy throughout most of the game. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Makuhita here. Now, what I want to do is battle this person. Sorry to break it to you, but I'm not about to let you pass. Or do you have this idea that you can take me into battle? Yes, I do. Who's gonna beat me? You are? Don't be crying out of regret later. We have Mystery Troop Verde. Yep. He's pretty green. He's gonna send out a Bayleaf and a Grimer. Okay. Not too bad. I can take out that Grimer pretty easily with Espeon here. Now, that Bayleaf, on the other hand, it's one of those strange Pokemon. So we're going to want to snag that. Let's see, Secret Power. Hopefully it can confuse that thing. Okay, Grimer's knocked out. I'm going to focus on knocking out all of this trainer's other Pokemon, just so I don't have to focus, or just so like Bayleaf is by itself, really. Spoink. Cool. Anyways, Bayleaf. Bayleaf, it's more on the bulky side. It's mainly used to play a support role, but it can still come in handy. I'm just going to say this, the other Pokemon that you can get from the other two trainers, the red one is going to have a Quilava, and the blue one is going to have a Croconaw. Out of the options that you have here, because this is basically you picking a starter Pokemon, I'd probably say that either Quilava or, not Feraligatr, or Croconaw would be the better option to catch, but I personally really like Bayleaf, and it can come in handy sometimes, so yeah, I'm going to be catching it. Now, once you choose one of these trainers to fight, you won't be able to fight the other two until later on in the game, so be wary of that. But I already made my decision here. I'm going to be catching this Bayleaf. Hopefully, it has Synthesis. Yeah, see? It could do things like heal itself, just use a whole lot of different support moves, and in terms of damage output, it's alright. I mean, stupid Torment. It could do better. It's just Bayleaf's move pool also really isn't that good, but I already decided on this, so might as well go all the way through with this. And also, this is the first time in the game where we can or like in just Pokemon in general, that we can catch a starter Pokemon. So yeah, this game basically predated what you can do in Sun and Moon, and also I guess what you can do in the Pokewalker with Heart Gold and Soul Silver, which is pretty neat. Body Slam. Good thing I set up that Reflect. Wow, rude. Good thing Synchronize is a thing. Anyways, let's send out Makuhita while we're here, just because Makuhita is a thing that we caught. Now, whenever you send out a Pokemon, it's also going to lower its heart gauge, so that's a handy way to get it lowered. Though we don't really quite know what lowering it does. I will go over that as each bar is gone, I guess. And Shadow Rush, might as well use it. I'm just going to whittle this thing down until its HP is at a good enough range to catch. And that's Shadow Rush. Okay, yeah, your HP is, I guess it's good enough. Now, the fact that Shadow Rush will do recoil on the user will make catching these Pokemon a bit of a pain, because that means they can knock themselves out. And I mean, you're not, like, if you miss your chance at catching these, you will get a chance to catch these Pokemon later, but that's gonna happen way, way later on, so it's recommended that you catch these weird Pokemon as soon as possible. Let's do that, and just so you don't use Synthesis, I'm gonna taunt you, just in case you break out of this. And oh, I love the animation for using a Snag Ball. Okay, 1, 2, 3. We caught this Bayleaf. Nice. Yep. We're tough. Okay. Yep. We caught it. That Pokemon that we turned into a fighting machine by artificially closing the door to its heart. No, you didn't. You artificially closed the door to that poor Pokemon's heart? Knowing that's not going to help you do anything. And he just runs away. I know. When I was little, I heard about that. They say that if any Pokemon closes the door to its heart, it can be correctly reopened by battling together with it. Yes, these guys are probably headed for Pyrite Town. That's our next destination, because that's where Rui was kidnapped at. But we're going to explore Pyrite Town in the next episode. So, with that done, I'll end it off here. Also, just going to show you that once you beat one of those 3 colored trainers, they all disappear. So, yeah. Anyways, with that done, I'm going to end it off here, and see y'all next time for some more Pokemon Colosseum. Later!